Rebel started in 1985 as a 235cc straight twin cruiser-style motorcycle. Just a year later, Honda made the Rebel 450 with a 447cc single overhead cam parallel twin engine. Due to its low seat height, people thought the Honda made the Rebel to attract women in motorcycling. In 2016, Honda launched the Rebel 500. It has a 471cc double overhead cam, 6-speed parallel twin engine. The 500 model has been a success and still kicking hard in sales, and even managed to get an appearance update in 2020. It's a good cruising bike, but some owners find it less torquey than other 500cc motorcycles. This November 2020, Honda announced their new cruiser that has the Africa Twin 1084cc engine, but tuned for the Rebel's needs, which gives the engine 87 horsepower at 7,000 RPM and a peak 72 foot-pounds of torque at 4,750 RPM. Despite being a parallel twin, its 270-degree crankshaft gives it a unique power pulse. Maybe this is Honda's answer to cruiser lovers looking for a V-twin vibe engine. Its twin cylinder also has different behavior. One cylinder gets more power below 4,000 RPM and the other gets more above 4,000 RPM. Since the engine is from Africa Twin, it only makes sense that it has the same transmission as the ADV2. The new Rebel has two available options for transmissions. There's the 6-speed gearbox for the old school riders, and there's the DCT version where you have the option of full auto mode, or you can use those buttons on the handlebar to shift gears, which is good for your arthritic hands in the long run. The 500-pound Rebel 1100 has 4 riding modes. The standard mode, which has the wheelie and cruise control with ABS. The rain mode, for those who want to exercise extra precaution. Sport mode, if you want more adrenaline in your ride. And a customizable mode. All that thanks to ride-by-wire system incorporated by Honda. So yeah, there's no excuse for beginner or entry-level riders because there's always the rain mode if they find the bike intimidating due to its engine displacement. It has 120mm negative LCD panel display, a 3-liter storage underseat compartment with USB-C charging port. The 1100's body is the same as the 500cc sibling, but with larger main steel tubes to support the increased weight and power of the engine, which adds to 223 kg weight of the 6-speed version and then 233 kg of the DCT version. Even though the 1100cc manual transmission version is 33 kg heavier than the 500cc version, the sibling motorcycles aren't that different in terms of dimensions. The seat height of 27.5 degrees is just 0.3 inches higher than the 500. The 1100's wheelbase is just 1.1 inches longer than the 500's. The rear wheel is a 16-inch unit on both, with the 1100 getting a wider lower profile tire of 180/65, while the 500's tire is 150/80. Honda used an 18-inch front wheel on the 1100, while they used a 16-inch front wheel on the 500. Fork tubes are 2mm wider, and a pair of Showa shocks have piggyback reservoir on the 1100. Despite the better suspension of the 1100, both bikes have nearly identical suspension travel as the 500's. Honda really did a good job of making a cruiser motorcycle without trying hard to belong with those that have a deep heritage. Unlike them, this motorcycle has more to offer in terms of functionality, and yet promising a solid reliability because it's made by Honda. It may not be as fast as a Triumph Rocket and a Ducati Diavel, but it can definitely catch up with other meaty cruisers out there. Plus it is already Euro 5 compliant, so engine cleanliness will be guaranteed for such a long time, with on-schedule maintenance compliance. Well, that's all for this video. This is Ace of Spades. Please don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.